Gia.
Hello, everybody there?
Hello, Gia.
Is that
You
you
got
that just texted me again? Yep, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, hi everybody. Happy Thursday.
Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Um, boy, we had some good soapy stuff today.
We did, didn't we? And it
Yeah.
was, it is sort of my dream when they do those little duo sort of
The little
vignettes. Yeah.
sexy vignettes all over town. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even have to be sexy, but I just like when there's like
Yeah.
some good conversation. And I guess we had some of that, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
felt some confusion as to I don't think and they should, these folks, the
Mhm.
writers, understand what a like whiteout conditions should look like out a window.
I know it looked like just sort of nice flurries.
Yeah, there was just a few flurries, and it's like
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
got they've got Valentine like about to die supposedly, and it's
I
like
know. I
I
know.
don't think it was even snowing at where Martin and Tracy were. It was like just kind of nice out.
Yeah,
So
just
I
yeah.
think they could have maybe put a fan on the flurries or something, like had them going
Mhm.
sideways
Yeah,
or
yeah.
and some kind like frequently when it's storming like that, you'll have howling winds, and they could have
Exactly, and the
really.
lights will blink and stuff.
Yeah, and some
Yeah.
places were like
Mhm.
had lights on and some didn't. I was like, do we have a power outage happening or not? They keep talking about it, but I don't know.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
there was a few
Yeah,
inconsistencies I felt like in what a real
yeah.
storm is supposed to look like.
I know I guess this is, like, California's idea of a
Maybe
blizzard.
that's the issue. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know. You sure enough know.
We
Ooh,
do know. We do.
yeah.
Yeah. Um
But anyway, back us up. I dove into today, and we really had a
Yeah,
couple days.
that's okay, that's alright, Gia. So, yeah, even, on Tuesday, everybody was sort of, gearing up for this or
Yeah.
not really gearing up, it seemed like they were trying to, like, get stuff done, you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
not really aware of the danger of the storm. So we started out with Tracy and Emma and Gio.
Which was goofy, but I was,
Mhm.
down. I was down for it, but
Yeah, I feel like those 3 could hang out, and it would be fun, you know?
yeah, I just thought it seemed unwise of a grown up to be like, yeah, let's
That's very
risk life and limb to, dri
Yeah, I
drive
know.
around in bad
Mhm.
conditions. And
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, nice of Gio and Emma to decide to pitch in.
Mhm, yeah.
I think they're going to probably have the best time out of anybody in this storm.
They just might, yeah, they just
Yeah.
might. So that's nice for them, nice for
Yep.
them. Um, yeah, so that was sort of a fun little beginning, and then we had Joss and Brick. She's asking Brick, "How do I shut down the power at Spoon Island?"
And do we think Brick knows that she's an agent? Like Jason knows,
Jason, no, I don't know.
but
I think Brick knows something's up. Like I like how she's dressed all in black
yeah, like
when
Mission
she asked it.
Impossible. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I guess we can't assume like Jason would have kept mum about it to Brick. I
Mhm.
suppose he wouldn't have.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I think so. I don't think he's, yeah, I don't think he's really spilled the beans to anybody.
But
Um,
yeah, her cover story for Brick was so implausible. It was just funny, and it
yeah.
all seemed like something it could have been taken care of in a phone call or a text.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah. But
But
yeah, we don't know exactly why he was in town. He said he had some other stuff going on.
yeah, but I guess when you got Brick, you're gonna use him everywhere you can.
That's
And
right. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And he also looked funny showing up like in his overcoat. I guess this is when he went to see Sonny and Jason. He had like his overcoat over his like lavender suit.
yeah,
It's
and did he change sneakers? Wasn't he in white sneakers initially,
Yeah,
and then
it
they were
seemed like
dark?
this yeah, or they had colors or something on 'em, but maybe they
Yeah,
were just, like, colored on one side and I don't know, I don't
yeah.
know.
I thought they something changed there, but yeah, not appropriate for winter weather with a
Hmm.
massive nor'easter predicted.
Yeah, and it just seems funny that nobody remarks on his outfits,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Although, I was thinking that, like, why is it that, like, black and navy blue are, like, acceptable colors for a suit, but lavender isn't, you know?
I accept it. I'm good with
Yeah.
it.
Maybe,
But
like, it needs to be the new normal.
I felt like though you still have sort of seasonal guidelines that
I see, so they should be, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, he could have been in some super dapper, like tweed looking
Mhm.
plaid number, some ensemble
Mhm.
that's, it's the dead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
winter. Like lavender
Right,
is a spring, Easter
right,
kind of.
right. Yeah. Mhm,
It just
mhm.
didn't look like a winter suit to me. That was really,
So that's the main criticism,
that
yeah.
was my main criticism. No,
Uh-huh.
I like the dandy look, the
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
like I've told you
Uh,
about my dad used to have like this lemon yellow ensemble that was like an Easter
wow.
Easter for when we were in Florida, and he had like shiny white patent leather shoes or something, and he was
Wow,
when we
Jack.
were deep in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
Mom
Yeah.
was sporting the beehive, and
You're painting a lovely picture. Yeah.
we were a pretty classic looking 70s family.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say so, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so then we had Carly and Jack, sort of the least interesting of the couples, I guess, that we saw.
Always, yeah.
Although, like, almost immediately, Lulu and Charlotte showed up, and Carly went to visit with them, and Jack summoned Nina.
And Jack, yeah, and yeah. Oh, yeah, and then we proceeded to find out. Like when they showed the scene, Charlotte was talking about somebody who had betrayed her father, and I was
Mhm,
like, "Who's she
mhm,
talking about?" Okay, so it was Nina that she's.
mhm. Yeah, she's now convinced that Nina's bad because of what she overheard, between Nina and Jack.
Yeah, and she didn't really understand apparently in the previous conversation with Nina when Nina
Right.
stopped her for, she didn't understand what Nina
Mhm.
was doing there.
Yeah, I guess there were some sort of subtleties to that whole conversation that were sort of lost on
That
Charlotte.
went over her head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe just her youth, she doesn't understand necessarily that you don't say everything, out
Well,
loud.
and that Nina was protecting her,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Mhm,
she was kind of admitting like
mhm,
that you know, that Nina was being sort of used here, and the less she knew, the better. Like,
mhm.
I think Charlotte is probably too young to realize that Nina's sort of compromised,
Yeah, and
Um,
maybe, like, people, like, her age, even, like, Trina, have such a firm line, between,
oh yeah, Trina.
what you
Ugh.
should do, like, if
Yeah,
this person's bad, you shouldn't even talk to them. She doesn't realize that
yeah.
everybody's got, like, an angle they're working, you know?
Yeah, yeah, so I guess she didn't get that, but I that did work well as sort of impetus for why Charlotte had felt so desperate to get to her father, that,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that did kinda drive that,
because I was like, "Why is she trying to get to her?" It didn't make sense, and
mhm,
then it was like,
mhm.
"Oh, okay, that makes a little bit of sense in that
A
world."
little bit, yeah, yeah. She didn't need much prompting, I don't think, to go
Yeah,
in search of her father,
yeah.
but yeah, that helped her justify it.
You could just see all the little couples, like, all the puzzle falling into place, who's gonna be with
Mhm,
whom in
mhm.
each little tableau. Um
Yeah, and it didn't play out the way I thought, like, I thought more
Oh,
people
no?
were gonna I thought more people were gonna get stuck on Spoon
Oh,
Island,
I
like,
know, and then they all left, so you think they're
yeah.
all really at Nina's playing g board games and stuff, or whatever it was she was gonna.
I know, that was the one thing that was a little disappointing is, like, we saw the start of some conversations and some things happening, and then we
Yeah.
jumped over to different characters, so
Well, maybe we'll still get a slumber party at
Mhm.
Ava's,
At Ava's, yeah, that would be
tomorrow or something.
interesting,
That would
yeah,
be kind of funny.
at her little apartment.
Yeah, I can just picture Sidwell in there, popping the popcorn and
Yeah, yeah, so that was a little awkward, the whole Lucas, Marco, Britt, Ava, Sidwell, all of them together, uh,
yeah, and
oh
the concierge doctor thing, and that which
yeah,
was quick thinking on Britt's part.
I thought so too. She did her best to try to sort of
Yeah.
salvage the situation and she also tried to give herself an excuse to get out of there, you know?
Yeah. Which I guess she kind of did,
Yeah, kind of.
but
That
for a
was
while there, I was like, did they just lock her down in this
I
lab or
know, that was what
something?
I
You know?
thought, that they had locked her up somewhere because, Sidwell said she wasn't gonna be alone, that, that other scumbag was gonna be there keeping an eye on her, so it made it seem like she was there, like, sort of being held
Yeah. Yeah.
captive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
um,
anyway, we could see, oh, Lulu's gonna end up with Nathan.
mhm, mhm.
Charlotte's gonna end up with Danny, and I had to
Yeah,
like rack my brain to go like, wait a minute, aren't they related? But
yeah.
they're not though, right? There's
They're
no blood.
they're not. Danny is Jason and Sam's child,
Yeah, and
and
Charlotte is
Charlotte is Lulu
Lulu
and
and
Valentin.
Valentine. So okay, so there's no blood there. All right.
Right,
I
right.
mean, the royalty in the old days didn't really even,
Yeah, yeah.
think twice about all that boinking with their cousins and stuff. Till the
Yeah.
hemophilia fired up, I guess, somewhere.
Then they thought twice.
Till they couldn't staunch the bleeding.
Oopsie.
But
Uh,
okay, but before that, I think I'd always lump them all together as like cousins or siblings or
I
something.
know,
It
yeah,
felt a
'cause
little wrong
right.
initially.
Yeah, it does still seem a teeny bit incestuous, I guess, because
Yeah,
they are all sort of close in a sibling kind of a way,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but, kids.
Kids will be kids, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and Danny, I mean, he's a good guy, he's a
Oh
good
yeah.
choice for her, really, she's gonna
Well, yeah. She needs some guidance. I think she could.
yeah, I don't know if he'll be that, I think she might be more of a corrupting influence to
Yeah,
him.
that's. Yeah, I know. I just want them to be like actual, just nice teenagers, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm afraid
Mhm.
that. She might open him up to the dark side a little bit.
She might, yeah. We don't know. Maybe he'll open her up to the light side. We don't
Maybe
know.
he's teaching her about s'mores right now. You
Yeah,
know,
that's nice. That's
we
nice.
didn't find out if what her review of the s'mores. I was waiting to hear.
Right, right. Yeah. And I did like how, and this is I guess moving into Wednesday and Thursday, but just going along with the Charlotte and Danny conversation, I like that was one of my favorite ones, I think, even though, I got a little impatient with it, but I really liked when she told him, like, I know 4 languages. I know all these things, and it's like
Yeah, yeah,
you
like
could
just
kind of
her.
understand how she feels,
Yeah,
you
how
know.
she just doesn't like never feels like she fits in, and yeah,
Yeah, and these things that she's kind of proud of, she can't really, say anything to
yeah,
any because they don't think of it as a good thing. They think of it as evidence that she's been, misparented or something. I don't know. Uh,
misparented. I like that
is that a
phrase.
word?
Is it? I don't know.
It
I had an aunt that used to say that she had mismarried, and that first time I mismarried,
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
so you can say misparent to me. It works.
And I think it sort of makes sense that I would say that because I think I've misparented a lot.
You're misparenting, or you were
Yeah.
misparented.
No, no, I'm misparented.
Yeah, all of that.
No, no.
No, no, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
And my parents spoiled us all, so
Yeah. I
no
like when I used to
misparenting.
substitute teach, I'm like at the end of whatever day I was like, well, nobody got hurt. That was
Yeah.
kind of my.
Yep. Another one in
And
the
that
book.
that held true until did a PE class and then somebody did get hurt. I mean, not badly or anything, but I was like, huh. Well,
Uh, this is different.
this is different. The balls are going to smack people in the face.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
there
yeah,
might be blood.
there might
Um.
yeah.
Anyway, okay, so So that's what else happened Tuesday. Anything else momentous? Or we were
Well, we had, I don't know, Sonny and Jason were talking, and Sonny was kind of
ugh,
like
yeah.
playing devil's
Mm.
advocate about, Britt, which I didn't really like.
Right. Yeah, like suggesting that Britt might might actually just be a shallow bad person that, is
Yeah. And like
yeah,
he doesn't realize Jason's got instincts of his own. Does he really think he
yeah.
wouldn't have? I don't know. I don't know. I
They
mean, I
go
guess.
into this thing when it's Jason and Sunday, and they both kind of sit there with their legs spread apart and their hands placed together, and they just do this kind of weird
Yeah. Yeah.
mobster talk, even when they're talking about their, all the feels that they're
Yeah,
having.
yeah, right, right. Yeah, it's funny, like, when Sonny's like, "So do you think she'll come back to you?" It's
Yeah,
like, what is that? That's, like, from a Hallmark movie or
I
something,
know,
you
I
know?
know. They're for two big tough guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that it is funny. I think they could
Yeah.
do a little better with those those conversations.
Um, and I guess the other stuff we had was that the day that Joss was out there, like cutting power, maybe that was Wednesday
Yeah,
with
I
her
think that was
night vision
Wednesday.
goggles and
That was
stuff.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
yeah, she's, like, setting off, like, explosives or something next
Oh,
to
and
the.
one of our lovely listeners wants us to talk about the change in Windermere. Like,
Ah,
did you
yeah.
notice? Yeah,
The
uh,
picture of it when she looked through the
yeah,
binoculars? Yeah.
yeah. Which was like clearly just a picture of something, not like
Yeah, I saw online somewhere, they said it was some place in Amsterdam.
like a museum in Amsterdam or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's like a salute to Luke or to Anthony
Uh,
Geary because he lived
yeah,
in.
and when I first saw it, I thought it would look like like some I don't know, some British building or something to me.
Mhm.
Like it looked.
Yeah. It didn't look
Um,
like it would have, like, parapets and stuff.
right, there was the whole castle thing was sort of
Yeah, like,
gone.
where are you gonna
Yeah,
pitch somebody off, in that
it didn't
building?
look like it'd have a moat and a drawbridge and a yeah.
Right, right, yeah.
So, but I mean, do you think that's felt so deliberate? Are they signaling something to us?
I don't know, I
And
don't know.
if so, what would it be? Are they trying to class it up and make it like I always felt like it was very like a Scooby Doo sort of setting.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that's what it had been,
Like, real glo and also sort of real gothic, right? Like, real
yeah,
gloomy,
yeah,
yeah,
like
catacomb
stone,
shit.
yeah, like gray stone and
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, like big old stones and stuff.
turrets and yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, so
like
that was a little weird.
yeah. So I just felt like it felt so deliberate, like they obviously unless somebody put the wrong slide in.
Maybe somebody's kid was doing a book report and they
Yeah,
like, "Oh, shit, I forgot, I gotta find a picture of a castle."
castle, yeah. So I don't know what to make of that, but it felt weird, and a lot of a
Mhm.
lot of people were talking about it online. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
if they realize how sensitive we all are to this stuff.
We're
You
so
know?
sensitive/ridiculous, but yeah, all these little details. I mean, yeah, it's like, okay, you have, like, this one chance to establish what this building looks like, and
Yeah.
this is your choice. You
This is,
sure?
yeah. You sure? And you've got one chance to show us what you think a blizzard is.
Yeah. Right, right, yeah. All of these things, yeah. But, I guess this is how it is when you have to produce a show every single
Every
day,
single day. That's
you
true.
know?
Yeah.
I mean,
There,
once a week,
they're gonna
maybe
be.
they
There's
would.
gonna be a misstep here and there,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think if they only had to put out, like, an hour a week, they would be much more careful with these decisions, so, I
Yeah.
don't
And
know.
we'd
I'll
be we'd
I'll
be
cut 'em a
sad
little
because it would
slack.
just be like yeah, because I wouldn't want to wait for once a week. So
Yeah, 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 you wouldn't
that's
get
hard enough
nearly as
with the pit.
much.
Oh, I meant to tell
Yeah.
you. I had to go to some doctors this week because I had to go to one doctor to get the
Mhm,
referral to the
mhm.
other doctor. They wouldn't just give me
Right,
a
right,
anyway.
right. For your
And I
floater.
sent you, but didn't you that picture? So I just to let people know. Now, when you go to a doctor, they want like a profile pic, just like Facebook or something. So they're
Like
like,
the
I need a
vet,
picture, and I'm standing there like a derp, like where's the camera? Where do I look?
like
That
Ross when he's
picture of
getting the
me was
spray on tan.
picture of me was so hot, but I thought you might enjoy it because I was wearing my
Your
shark
shark,
t-shirt. Yeah, that we bought matching shark t-shirts over the summer.
because that's how cool we are. Oh
Yeah,
man, you should put that on Facebook so people see what you're
it's
talking
so
about.
bad.
It's no fair to talk about it without showing everybody.
It's really bad, but
It was really funny. They're probably still looking at it at the doctor's
yeah,
office.
right, laughing. But anyway, during this appointment, so this new doctor comes in. I just meet her. She's very nice. I like her. But anyway,
Mhm.
she's explaining to me that she has some app on her phone that, if it's okay with me, it's going to record
Yeah.
our
Yep.
visit and
Oh,
put it all down. And
like on the pit.
yeah, and I'm instantly like, oh my god, they just did that on the pit. And she's like, and she says, everybody's telling me that. She said, I've only seen one episode so far. I'm like, oh my god, you've got to watch.
It's in the Wiener episode.
You're gonna love it.
And tell us if you think that wiener looked real.
It wasn't real. But
And
anyway,
well,
so she
I
she knew what a kind of a dork she was dealing with right from the get-go. But
well, and I'm afraid to ask, but it sounds like you probably didn't plug our podcast.
I did not plug our podcast, I'm afraid. And just to
See,
let everybody know, in case you were worried, you're obviously not worried, but my eye is okay.
okay. Do you still have the floaters thing?
Yeah, I
Um,
correctly diagnosed myself using Google. It's just
Congratulations.
it's just old age. Like, so I was seeing flashing, I think I mentioned. So just in case anybody else is having this,
Mhm.
I was seeing flashing, like a camera flash or something out of the
Uh-huh,
peripheral for a couple
uh-huh.
hours. And so I Google it, and it's like, oh, you could be having your retina tear away from your. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh,
So
that could be bad.
you're supposed to have that checked out. So I went to have it checked out, and
Mhm.
all it is when you get old, for some people, like that vitreous gel or whatever
Yeah, the humor.
can start, yeah, pulling away from whatever, and then
Mhm,
this
mhm.
shit breaks free, and then you've got these little floaters. So yeah, so now he's like, oh yeah, I see it. That's a pretty big floater. I'm like, oh good.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, it's not dangerous or anything. It's just I'm old and I'm gonna have shit floating around in my eyes, and
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
but I'm sure the
Okay.
bill will be fun.
Oh, geez, I hope not.
And I never had my eyes dilated, and you must probably have had that
Yeah, a
done.
couple of times, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's like a kind of an all-day affair, you know?
Yeah, you kinda need somebody to guide you home, right?
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah, I had the old man drive me because I thought they
Mhm,
might do that, but I didn't realize how many hours it would take before you,
mhm, mhm.
could,
Yeah.
like, be in the sunshine again. But,
Mhm. Right,
anyway,
wow.
that's my story. The pit, everybody wants to talk about the pit, with the
Mhm,
doctors, and so
mhm.
they're all gonna watch because they're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
talking about the pit."
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
if you see flashes,
Yeah.
you should have it checked out, but if you're in our age group, it's probably no big deal. But you should have it checked out because you could lose your vision.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you for that PSA, Jen.
Yeah, so don't ignore it. You also
Oh,
could be having a stroke, or or you could. The other thing, and I'm checking in the mirror. I'm like, nope, I can see my smile.
you're not sagging anywhere?
Yeah, well,
At
well,
least on both
not
sides.
any new places. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
other thing, and you might know about this, was you can have something called like an ocular migraine, like an ocular headache,
Mhm.
that
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
where it's simply in your eye and you're not having pain, but your eyeballs having a headache. I don't
uh-huh,
anyway.
okay.
So
Yeah.
all those things could be it.
Well, very helpful information, Gia, and thank you. And you reminded me of all the value we bring to our listeners.
Well, it is a medical drama. So.
I don't know. I was thinking of the other thing that is going to be part of our legacy is we've reintroduced people to crackers and butter.
That's our legacy. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with.
That was so
And my mother
funny.
would be so pleased.
I know my mom too. It brought me right back to that vision I had of my mom. But that was so funny when one of our listeners, Susan, said she admitted that she found that delicious. So
It
thank you
is
for sharing that,
delicious.
Susan.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, and then it went on from there. You probably didn't see, but people were talking about
No.
putting those butter crackers into soup and how delicious that is.
And then if you could just deep fry it all.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I guess I mean we do talk about a lot of stuff, and
We cover a lot of
that'd
ground.
be
Yeah.
helpful to people. Okay, take us back to Port Charles. What's
Okay,
happening?
okay. Oh, well, this will be interesting. This part where Portia shows up at Trina's.
Okay,
I mean,
go
I
ahead. I think you probably know my take on it.
I think we have a similar take. I thought Trina was completely awful to her mother.
She really was. And I'm someone who has been awful to my mother, and that was even worse than I think I ever was.
Way, way worse. Yeah. I mean, just to like be able to look her in the eye and be so like cold, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like
That just I mean, in a
mm,
way, it seems like they're not doing justice to this Trina character because I don't think she would have
no,
been like this a year
no. I
ago.
think they've altered her quite a lot, and
Yeah,
not.
and not in a good way. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
because like, a few months ago, she this was how she felt about Jordan, and now she's done a complete 180 and is treating her
yeah.
mother this way.
I,
Um
and I mean, I did. I mean, I would quibble with Portia a little bit on her. She kind of laid more blame at Jordan's door than I
Mhm,
think was necessary. At
mhm,
least, at least Jordan's behavior in the beginning of
mhm, mhm.
like I don't I think Jordan was an issue later on when they were having troubles, but not initially. Like the initial trouble
Right,
seemed to
right.
me to
Yeah.
always be just
Mhm,
Portia and Curtis's troubles.
mhm.
But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think when Jordan saw a crack in the
Yeah, yeah.
relationship, she did take advantage of that for sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I give Portia props for persisting with her daughter and being like, "Look, we got to do something about this," and
Yeah, yeah. Mhm,
not just staying away. And what
mhm,
she's like, I
mhm.
just, and when she said, "Oh, you and your father are so quick to judge," and I was like, "Yep,
Mhm.
that's."
I thought that you probably would agree with that, yeah, and it's true, but it's
But
not
it
gonna
didn't.
help her case.
It didn't soften Trina at all. She didn't,
No,
it
no.
was I felt like Portia was kind of saying like, yes, I'm very flawed. Yes, I did,
Mhm.
these horrible things, but I am your mother, and I love you deeply. And how can we move forward from this? You know?
And I don't expect you to be perfect,
Yeah, yeah,
because it does seem like, they're holding her to a very high standard. I mean, I know
yeah,
she has done a lot of things wrong, but
yeah.
she's not a bad person, you
Right,
know?
right. I mean, Trina should never have doubted her mother's love for her.
Right,
You
and
know?
I kind of feel like if Kai saw her talking to her mother that way, he would be kind of disappointed or even disgusted, I would think, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's just kind of I don't know, and maybe again, it's like we were saying with Charlotte, although Charlotte's a lot younger, but just,
Mhm.
that youth thing, that black and whiteness
Yeah,
of,
yeah, I think
like,
so.
you know it feels like
Mhm,
in families a lot of times it would be helpful if you were like, "Okay, we have this massive problem with each other, but at the base of this, let's just
mhm,
state we love each other,"
mhm.
you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, okay, let's argue about who did what, and, but
Mhm. Right.
understand that I'm always gonna love you, you know?
Mhm.
Whereas
Mhm.
Trina, it feels like with Trina, she's saying, "My love is conditional for you," you know?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And she's kinda it almost seems like she's talking to Portia like she's like her stepmother or something, you know? It just feels like she's put so much distance between them and is acting like there is like no like real relationship there.
Yeah, yeah, it's like she's just, like, cut her off because of this,
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Portia's not my favorite character, but I've never doubted that she loved Trina and made all those horrible mistakes. You know, a lot of them for Trina.
Yeah,
Like,
and I feel like I don't know if I always thought this, I don't think I did, but now Portia seems to me like a much more sympathetic character, and Trina's not really.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they
um,
have kind of undone Trina, and it's not just with this. I mean, this actor has been playing this Trina for quite
mhm,
some time, but I feel like the change in her is more recent. So it's not just with the shift to
yeah,
the new actor, you know.
right, right, I agree, yeah, yeah,
So that's too bad. I mean,
mhm.
hopefully they'll do something. I don't know if she could. I just keep thinking if she found out about Curtis trying to hire a hit woman, um,
Yeah, right.
like maybe she. I don't know. Maybe then she'd just hate both her parents. But
Yeah, yeah, hmm. Yeah,
or
maybe
if I
that's
don't know, maybe not that I want to see people brought low, but if Trina
mhm,
could be put in
mhm,
some situation where she'd have some sympathy,
right,
um,
right, yeah. Yeah, and all yeah, honestly, like, think about what she and Kai have done as far as Willow and
yeah,
Michael, that,
yeah.
like, she's no saint.
That's just out of their minds now. We don't even need to
Yeah,
talk about it anymore.
I know. Yeah, that's kind of odd that she's
Yeah,
not more haunted by that decision they made.
but yeah, she's not like I always like Trina best when she's talking with Ava. Like that's when I think we see the best Trina.
Yeah, and
Um,
also because Ava kinda helps her see things, I think gives her perspective that she doesn't seem
yeah,
to be able to find on her own.
yeah. So maybe she needs a good session with Ava to understand her
Yeah.
mother a little better.
Yeah, damn, Ava would be way more sympathetic to Portia.
She would definitely,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, but,
So
anyway,
anyway, okay. So we had that. We had tea and cookies. Nobody's
yeah,
eating the
and I was a
cookies.
little disappointed that we didn't continue with that scene because I thought, is Portia gonna stay in this
Oh,
atmosphere,
right. Are they
or
going to
is she
get
gonna go
stuck
back
together?
into the snow and have something terrible happen to her?
Oh, I hope not. I didn't even think of that. I just figured they'd be stuck together too, and maybe they'd work it out because they were stuck
Yeah,
together.
maybe, yeah.
Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm worried about this baby.
I
Yeah.
know, and I feel like Trina isn't thinking about the health of the baby at all, or her mom, just as a slightly older
Person.
pregnant
Yeah.
woman, you know?
Right, right. Already kind of a high risk, or
Mhm.
I don't know how old she's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, not she's
Uh,
not too old, but she it already has been made apparent that stress is a problem for her,
yeah.
right, with pregnancy. Um,
Yeah. So okay, now I'm worried. I wasn't. Thanks.
you're welcome. Then we had Nathan and Lulu stuck in the little cafe. I don't
Which
know
is
if
a
that
whole brand new cafe. We've never been there, right?
it is a new cafe, yeah,
A lot of cafes in town. It's nice.
yeah, that is nice. Uh, I don't know how I feel about those 2 together. It seems a little strange to me. I thought they had a little more going on, outside of their relationship, but I guess not.
I think it's just happening because then we're gonna have all the guilt because of
Ah,
Maxie, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, right, right.
And then
Mhm.
technically he's still married to her, right?
Yeah, yeah, and I still like throughout that whole scene, I still wasn't sure like, so who is this guy who's attracted to Lulu? Is it Nathan or is it like this like new version of Nathan, you know?
And
Uh
maybe you can clear some history up for me, probably not. But
Probably not about the memory of the science stuff.
yeah, like when he's speaking of father, is he speaking of Faison or was there like a stepfather
I think he's
figure that
talking about Faison. Yeah, I had to I had to like think myself because when he was talking about him, it didn't sound like he was talking about like an evil like
right,
monster,
like an
you
evil
know?
genius monster dude.
Yeah, just maybe like
So
somebody who is misparenting a little bit.
yeah, it's a little misparenting going on.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, we didn't. I think that already happened in Anna's vision of
Oh yeah,
Faison happened with, which
yeah.
was clearly just a bad wig.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Anna, but I think
But
she's
poor
doing an
Anna,
awesome job in this situation.
yeah, but I'm sick of it. I want it to
I
be
am
over.
too. Yeah, it just makes me very sad seeing her
It
like
does, and
this.
then when the power's blinking, she's like, "What's happening? What's
Yeah,
happening?" And I'm like, "Oh
yeah.
God." Oh,
She really it's weird, she reminds me so much of my mom in her final days, like, when she had
oh,
Alzheimer's and she was skinny like that, and so, like,
yeah,
disoriented, it just yeah,
yeah.
it's strange how similar they seem.
Oh, yeah, your mom was skinny and yeah, but I
But,
hope she didn't have all those fears like that, but,
I think she had moments where she seemed really, like, just so terrified, but
oh,
anyway,
okay,
yeah,
yeah. Let's
and
not go there, yeah.
no, it just made me sad for Anna that she's suffering so deeply and she's
Right.
just all alone,
And she really is, because I thought maybe Britt would be there and Britt would
yeah,
find her during this, but
yeah,
so
I
that's
did
not gonna
too.
happen. Maybe Joss
No,
will, but
right, yeah, yeah, so yeah, let's see, so we also had, this was kind of a fun one, Carly and Valentin.
yeah, which got more fun today. I'm like,
It did.
I am so down for this. Like,
Yeah, I think I am too. Like,
bring it, baby.
yeah, and you can see, I think she's so good, the actor, who plays Carly, at conveying, like, what she's thinking just in her expression. Because you could see when she's looking at Valentine how much she understands that he's driven completely by his love of Charlotte,
Right,
you know?
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, and they kinda like, they teased this early on, but they didn't overdo. I feel like, they did a nice
Mhm.
job pacing this, if that's
Yeah,
where they're going, because
right, right.
it's not
Yeah,
really seeming like anything romantic until just now, and then it's like,
right.
"Ooh, I see a little glimmer of romance here."
Yeah, and even if it doesn't, like, turn into anything, like, big, I still like that they're connecting, and that they both
Yeah,
have that same, like, deep-seated sort of, like, passion, as
yeah,
parents
for
for
their kids, yeah.
yeah.
Of course, Carly doesn't know how worried she should be right
Right.
now.
Not
Oh my
really, no.
god, because
Man.
Joss is drinking brandy with that ghoul.
I know, Joss, man. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we could talk about Joss now. So yeah, okay, she blows up the power source to Windermere and then breaks in. Well, she doesn't have to break in because the security system's down. Um, and she's so ballsy, She's
yep, yep,
way
yep.
more than anybody else,
I don't know what she thinks she's achieving with that, or if she just thought there's no way it can escape, but I thought couldn't she, like, get back off of there, like, when she
Well,
saw
that's
that
what
guy was
I was
listening?
thinking, like, wouldn't you have just gone to hide somewhere? But
Yeah,
I guess she figured, this she's gotta, like, take her moment to see what this guy's up to, and
I
she
guess
is,
so, yeah, yeah.
that seems very risky, and I guess, like, he previously had no idea that she was a WSB agent?
No,
Like,
because Jack
Jack kept that
protected
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It still seems like, I don't know, he would have seen her picture somewhere or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he probably would be able to figure out that she's related in some way to Sonny, and like
Right, because
all
she
these
said that
connections.
she's Luke,
Yeah.
she knows that he knows the connection to Lucas, so if he's
Mhm.
smart, yeah, he'd be putting it all together and yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he obviously knows that she's lying through her teeth the whole,
Right,
you
right.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
so I'm very worried for her. They won't be snogging. They're not going to be a snogging couple,
no, that's not a romantic pair, no. I
but she
wonder,
might
like
have to kill him or something or tie him
yeah,
up
how
or I don't
right.
know.
How long are they gonna be alone together? I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's creepy, but yeah, she's got this huge piece of information now knowing that this is a dirty WSB agent.
Right. And they're having brandy and what are they having?
It looks like
Scones or
yeah, it looks like we're
a
croissant.
croissant? Are they having a croissant? I wanted a croissant. So I I just remember that era so fondly when that was all over the place. The
Yeah.
croissant. Croissant.
Oh, we need to get
Uh,
back there.
Yeah,
So
but I
yeah.
guess they're not having croissant, so
Anywho, yeah, they're yeah, we don't know like how far all the other people from Spoon Island got, like if they made it to their
No,
destination.
I mean they might have like wrecked the launch and be in the freezing water or something. We don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So we just don't know how long Joss is gonna have to put up with this situation. Maybe you'll throw her in the little yoga studio with Anna.
Right, or maybe she'll. I root for Joss. I mean, Joss seems more capable than any of the actual uppity ups in these spy agencies. You know,
Mhm. Yeah,
she's got
yeah.
some skills. Do you think we'll ever see Vaughn back, or do you think Vaughn was just exited from the show and that like he didn't test well or something, and they just
Right. I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to think he's been killed or just like transferred to like Antarctica or something like that. I don't know.
and she doesn't bring him up, and it's just kind of
Right, right.
oh, you
Yeah.
know, one thing. Sorry to back up, but beep
That's
beep.
okay.
Um, I did like that we got to talk about Taggart a little bit with
A
Trina
little
and
bit.
Portia.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit. Yep, yep, I know. That was
that was like
noteworthy that Trina
finally,
mentioned his name. Yeah.
yeah, to
Mhm.
acknowledge and
Mhm. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, that
yeah,
must have
you
been
should have.
very
You were
special for you.
remiss.
I
Um,
was. I'm sorry. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Um,
Okay, so Spoon Island, we covered that one. We
mhm.
don't, yeah, we
Yeah,
don't know where everybody else ended up.
right, right.
Then we had Britt. Britt, I didn't understand. So Britt hired a boat, her own boat or
That all
something,
seemed
to
like
get
that
off
was
Spoon Island. How do
I
you do that? Like an Uber?
well, I know that all seemed very thrown together. It sounded like she hired a boat to get out there, thinking it was all gonna be faster and that she would have a way to get back, so she didn't have to be, like,
Oh, so she
reliant.
hadn't taken the launch. She had taken a
Right,
boat, so then she
right,
would take the
right.
same boat home. Okay.
Yeah, but does that mean, like, she was, like, piloting the boat herself? Like, just by
Yeah,
herself
so
on a
where is the yeah, because where's the boat captain or whatever?
Yeah, that all
It's
seemed
yeah.
yeah, that like, it was such a shock to see, like, Jason carrying her. It's like,
Yeah.
I felt like we missed an episode or something.
Yeah. They just had to get them together. And then
Yeah.
suddenly, like, why is she suddenly so I'm right to today now, but
Mhm.
why is she suddenly trusting of him and just because she had this near death experience and like she was
Yeah.
bound and determined to get rid of him for his own sake, just
Mhm.
to keep him
Mhm.
safe. And
Mhm.
then now she's like, oh no, I guess we can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, well, I think
Um,
it probably did have something to do with her brush with death, and also just the fact that, yeah, like, there he was, to help her, and she's realizing that she's kinda powerless if she's on Spoon Island with all these other people, like, Sidwell, Marco, and this other guy, like, how is she ever gonna get away when there's always one
yeah.
of them, around? Although
So
I
you
don't know
think
how.
she's about to spill it with him? Think she's gonna
I
fill him
I
in?
don't know. It felt like it unless they have one of those soap opera interruptions, where
Yeah,
she because they're on like some little island next to Spoon Island. Who knew there were all these little islands
other
around
island.
there, you know?
Yeah. And are we like another like detail that I thought was off? Like, so she said something about like that's one way to get rid of hypothermia, and so we're assuming
Mhm.
they've just had sex,
Right,
but
right.
he's
That's
fully clothed again already.
I know. I didn't know. I didn't get that either. I thought, is that what she meant? 'Cause it doesn't
Like
seem like
it seemed like like a funny thing you'd say after having sex, but then
yeah,
I
it
was like,
did.
why
It
isn't he
did.
like wrapped in a sheet or some classic soap opera?
Right, right. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know,
I've
Gia.
never had to
Yeah.
do that, like wrap myself in a sheet to get up and go somewhere. So I should try that. Kinda.
You should. Everybody should try that once. Yeah.
But then you do that and, like, you're taking the sheet away from your partner, like, you're just like
Mhm. Mhm.
so that's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
You you
Should have to
could
be in a
practice.
movie
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you'll have a chance one day. Yeah.
one day, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, you're right, they'll probably throw some classic, get in somebody'll bust in and take her
Yeah,
back to the
like, what if,
lab or
like
something.
right,
Or
what if
something.
Sidwell, like, what if they ran aground on that island too or something?
Oh,
That would be
oh.
pretty fucked up,
You're
wouldn't
good.
it?
You're like full of the foreshadowing tonight.
Well,
Like,
I could be absolutely wrong, I don't
well, yeah,
know.
but that's a good. That would be good if that happened. That would be a interesting plot twist.
I mean, somebody would see the light in that building, you know?
Yeah, but it would be good to have movement one way or the other with that stupid Britt Jason thing. Like,
Mhm, yeah.
tell him or cut him off completely or something.
Right, right, and if anybody sees them together, like Sidwell or Marco or this other guy, I feel like they're gonna know that she's shared
Right.
information with him.
Yeah. Well, she was given orders to
Mhm,
cut him
yeah,
loose, or else he
right,
would be.
right, yeah,
There
mhm.
would be retribution.
So, yeah, if she's teaming up with him, basically that means they have to they have to keep her safe from them, like, she can't like, she's kinda gonna have to sort of disappear, right?
Yeah. Right. Like, I don't. Yeah, I don't know how you escape. I don't know. Jason said he'd save her, and so just put your
They
face
could
in.
if they could somehow pretend she drowned or something, of course, that would make Liesel livid if she
Oh
faked her death
Jesus!
again.
Yeah, if they did the whole. Yeah, maybe she could shoot her a text if
Just
she
yeah.
does it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna protect her. They both would have to disappear or something and hatch a plot to bring down Sidwell and Cullum and Marco. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know. Lucas has got to catch on pretty quick now. I mean, they're showing him being like, "Huh, what's going on here?" But
I know, I
he
know.
should be connecting the dots a little bit at this point.
It's funny how he sort of treats Sidwell, like, he doesn't seem to think he should be scared of him at all, the way he
Yeah,
was talking to him, at first, Ava kinda started to handle Lucas a little bit to get him to be a little more sort of polite, but,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, uh, he was acting like they're equals, and Sidwell doesn't think anybody is his equal, I don't think.
No, I know. Yeah, yeah. Well, Lucas is another one that's sort of self-righteous a lot of times, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not gonna play well with Sidwell.
No, no, sir. Yeah,
Mm.
I feel like Ava must I think she kind of understands without knowing the details that this is a very dangerous situation.
Yeah, yeah. But she's used to dealing with snakes all her life, so she kind of.
Right, right, and maybe she is there partly to just keep an eye on Lucas and make sure he's
Oh,
okay,
maybe. That would
you
be
know?
nice.
Isn't
That
that
would be
nice?
nice to believe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now, we haven't talked about Tracy and Martin. That's one of the
Tracy and
other
Martin, yeah, how do you like that? What the hell is Martin doing there? Why
I
why?
think he's just crashing there. I don't know where he was staying before. He was staying at Laura's, right?
Yeah,
And then she
and
kicked him
she
out.
did kick him out, and so he was staying with Drew up till that point?
No, no, probably was, like, at a hotel or something, and maybe he
Oh,
thought
and
this
just
was
took this opportunity. Okay, that's
yeah,
probably it.
for
Okay.
some free housing.
Why do
Um,
they not have any glassware?
I don't know. I don't know. I know that was a
I
question I
felt
had.
again like I'd missed something with the sippy cup
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, I know, I know, I didn't get that either, because they Drew and Willow have lived there long enough, right, that
Yeah,
they
like
will
they
have
wouldn't have
a
removed the glassware just because Drew's at the
yeah,
hospital.
right, yeah,
Didn't make
I
any
don't know.
sense.
Right, right, yeah. And where is
Mhm.
Willow right now? Where is she supposed to be? Did I miss
Well,
that?
where is Willow? Is she
And
staying with
Scout?
Nina? Is she staying with Nina?
Oh, maybe she's with Nina, and Scout's at Alexis's
Scouts with
house.
Alexis, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess, maybe one of the things that happened over these 3 days is a lot of questions were raised, and
Yeah.
we didn't get any answers, but, did you like the Tracy and Martin
Yeah, I mean, I
interaction?
thought they got into some interesting. I mean, they're both such pros that to see
Yeah.
them,
Mhm.
like, I know they've been trying to throw them together over and over and over,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, and just having them fight with each other, but I felt like we finally sort of moved beyond that and got into a
Mhm.
little
Yeah.
more in-depth, like, analysis,
Right,
um,
right.
and I like that, like, Tracy Tracy threw out some theories about Martin and his love life, and he didn't really like. He didn't fight the ideas. He was kind of like, "Huh,"
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm. Yeah. Right.
Like I
Right.
felt like he was like it was a little bit eye opening for him, and um,
Mhm. Yeah, he probably hasn't had a conversation like that with anybody really, you know?
yeah. And I liked what she said about Luke, like when he threw
Mhm.
out there that my sister was the love of Luke's life.
Right,
And I
right,
liked how
yeah.
she didn't like lose her shit over that, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I liked her sort of explanation of, you know,
Yeah.
they were the right people for each other at that time, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I liked it
I always
too.
like Tracy. I think there's never a time when I'm not liking Tracy's take on things.
Yeah, these days, and I just still marvel at how good she looks and how young she seems, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah. Um, I don't know, something in the water,
Mhm.
whatever.
Just her energy.
Do you
Um
think they're going in a romantic direction with those two or what?
Kinda hope not,
Yeah.
you know, because I it made me a little sad when Martin was talking about Lucy and how he, you know, he was still sort of feeling like he had, you know, lost his person, you know? I wouldn't mind seeing them get back together if they could do it, like because they were a good couple, you know?
They were, yeah, they were fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem like a good fit, so I don't know who if Tracy needs anybody right now. I mean,
I
she's
know
got
they were talking like Martin was talking about, you know, being willing to put himself back out there. It's like, do you have to put yourself back out there your whole life? You
right,
know,
I don't think
like
you do.
is
I
there a
don't think
point
there's
where you
a
could say I'm enjoying other things and maybe this, you know, like
yeah, and maybe she feels like she's had, like, that great experience, so why be
yeah.
greedy, you know? Why feel like you need more than that, you know?
Yeah, and why patch together something that's gonna be lesser just so you can have,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Although, I
mhm,
mean, I saw plenty, you know, my dad being alone in a retirement community,
mhm,
that drive for people to have like a mate or a partner or whatever,
mhm,
not on his part, but the women, you
mhm,
know, glomming
yeah,
onto the poor old
yeah,
widowers, you know, it was
mhm. It must be
like,
partly just because they're all in that setting. It's like being on, like, a cruise ship, you know? Like, you feel like this is you're trapped with all these people, and it just would make it a lot more fun if you could hook
yeah.
up with somebody, you know?
Yeah, it was a lot of it was just having somebody to like, you know, whose arm you were on when you went to dinner or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
and
exactly. Like, if they were home alone in an apartment, they might not have the same sort of, like, lust for
I
a
guess so.
person,
But
you
I was
know?
sort of shocked by it. I was like,
Mhm.
you know, but of course my dad, bless his heart, told that woman she was barking up the wrong tree. So in his in his usual kind way.
Oh, that's
But it
cute.
was funny because I remember my aunt told me, like, right after my mom passed away, my aunt said, "Oh, watch out. They're gonna all be after your dad." And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Are
yeah.
you" I was like, "You must be joking," you know? She's like, "Nope," you know, she'd
Nope.
seen it before.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, Ugh.
Mhm,
Anyway, I feel like if Tracy doesn't wanna have another romance, you know,
mhm,
then more power
mhm.
to her, but,
Yeah, and also she's got a lot of other sort of, like, relationships that enrich her now, you
yeah, that
know?
are important and
Yeah,
fulfilling. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
I mean, Gio, that's a great relationship for her, Gio and Emma, you know, and
Yeah.
Brooklyn, I mean, she's got and Ned is around, you know, so
Yeah, she's got a lot going on. So,
yeah,
yeah, so I kinda hope she and Martin aren't gonna be romantically paired.
yeah, I mean,
And
it would be
I don't feel like they made us think that was gonna happen today.
right, right, right. I don't think so either. I do like the idea of them getting along. You know, the little
Yeah.
fight was getting kind of tiresome.
Yeah, maybe them being allies would be cool.
Yeah, that
Um,
would be helpful.
confidants, being confidants,
Confidants. That'd be
you know?
nice.
I mean, they could go out for a croissant.
I'm sure they could and they should. Uh, Today. Yeah, today talk about soapy goodness. We had Molly and Cody. And what do you think of Cody's fashion choices today? It's like he read out of my like that's my look.
I, I was like having flashbacks to Maine because, you know, the long underwear is like for real when you live in Maine, you know,
Yeah,
like
it is.
you
Yeah.
have them, you're going to have more than one pair. It's not a novelty, you
Nope.
know,
Nope.
it's a necessity.
Mhm.
Um, so I thought it was funny, and that he'd have them, and that I just wondered how the actor felt about having to, you know, be sort of mildly exposed as he was,
I
you
know,
know,
and it's like
because
it's not
wasn't really hiding his junk, you know,
not
like
really, and it's not really a hot look by most
no,
standards,
not really.
you know?
They didn't
So
look as waffly as some that, you know,
right, right,
it,
right, yeah, just funny.
it was funny.
Yeah, um,
But
but good
I
for
like
him.
that. I mean, that's what I like about both of them is they're both kind of
Yeah,
goofy.
yeah, right, and there's no, like, none of that, like, pretense that they're, gonna be suave or any of that,
Yeah, yeah,
you
but
know?
I mean, what I don't know if I liked. I like I could see where they were going with it. And
Mhm,
at the end, when he picks up her
mhm,
papers and
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's gonna read her
mhm,
portrayal of him or what he's
mhm, yeah,
assuming is, and
yeah,
that's gonna cause the conflict. You know, it's like, do
uh-huh,
we have to
right.
like? Couldn't we let him be happy for a little bit? But
I know, maybe it doesn't have to be major, but it seemed like she already was kind of acting weird about just not even, like, wanting the book published. I mean, who writes a book and doesn't want it published, you know?
yeah, well, the only my thought was like maybe she realized that Cody would see himself in it, and that like maybe she had an
Mhm.
inkling that that would be a problem. But yeah, and what about freaking Christina? Like, jeez,
Yeah, yeah, that's not cool either.
not cool, Christina.
No. Is that just all Christina's gonna be, is always
A
just, like
Budinsky.
yeah, just, like yeah, making decisions for people, you know?
Yeah. And I know it was just a plot, just to further their plot.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
so yeah, I just don't want more like manufactured drama with them. Like, I
Mhm.
don't know.
Right, right, yeah,
Couldn't we just have them getting to know each other a little bit? Maybe he could give her a riding lesson.
yeah. I like how they seem like they are pretty honest with each other, and
Yeah, yeah.
feels like, I don't
Right.
know.
Like it would have been even soapier if she'd lied about whatever email thing was, but
Right, right, yeah,
she
yeah, I was
eventually
glad
fessed up
she
on that.
told him, yeah, mhm. So, we'll see. We'll see
So
how
we'll
that
see. But yeah, I kind of like the long underwear.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it made me laugh.
Mhm.
Who else did we have?
Uh, well, we had Lulu and Nathan starting to smooch after their
Yeah,
little game.
after their what are they drinking? Is that supposed to be whiskey?
I'm not sure. They were
Can you
doing
drink a half a bottle of any booze like that and still, not be slurring your words and falling over and stuff?
I couldn't.
I don't think I could either. Like, I'm not a liquor drinker, so I don't really know. Like, maybe people that,
Yeah,
but I feel like if you drunk a half a bottle of something, you should be kind of
yeah,
schnockered.
yeah, and because they don't seem like they drink regularly either.
Yeah. Um,
Mm.
so I thought they should be a little more like goofy and like, like
Mhm,
sort of falling out of their chairs or something. I mean, they seem
mhm.
quite fine.
Yeah, they
Um,
did.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them together. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm indifferent, I guess.
Yeah, I think I am too. It does seem weird for Nathan. I mean, I know Maxie's in a coma, and for all he knows, she won't wake up, but it does seem strange that he would sort of be attracted to
Yeah,
somebody
well, it seems
like
strange
that.
that he hasn't, to our knowledge, even gone to see Maxie or find out what's going on with Maxie. Or, I mean, legally, I think he's still married to her, and so he should be looped in about, or I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like there should be some scenes with Spinelli where they're talking about Maxie's care, or maybe Nathan would say, like, I know that you two are in a
Mhm.
relationship now, and so out of respect for you, I'm not gonna
Yeah, it seems
or
like yeah, like
something to kind
right.
of like
Mhm.
why do we know what he feels about Maxie at this point?
Right, yeah, it doesn't seem like he is thinking about her very much, and if that's the case, if he's really only interested maybe in a relationship with James, it seems like he should let Spinelli know, or it should be more clear at
Yeah,
least to Spinelli.
it's they should be letting us know um,
Mhm.
something about how that's
Yeah,
the like
it
it
would have
could be
been
off
interesting.
scene, off camera kind of a thing, but
Yeah,
let us.
yeah. Or even, like, between Lulu and Nathan when they were, like, getting to know each other before they started kissing, like, they could have talked about, like, how does it feel, like, coming back and not knowing, what's gonna happen with Maxie? Like, do you
Yeah,
wish something,
yeah,
like, I would think Lulu would wanna know what he's
yeah,
thinking about
right,
her.
yeah, yeah.
So,
It's very
anyway.
awkward. It's all very awkward. But
I don't envy any of them.
no, I really don't.
Let's see. So yeah, I mean, we've kind of covered all of it. Yeah, the last parts were Carly and Valentin getting closer and Jason and Britt. Um, but yeah, I'm curious how long everybody's going to be trapped together because it's
Yeah, and I mean,
tomorrow's Friday, so definitely tomorrow things will happen.
things will happen, and then yes, people start getting plowed out, and or maybe people just start getting
Yeah.
plowed.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Pretty good. But I am worried. I feel like Carly and Valentine should get back up in the attic instead of sitting out there in the
Yeah,
open.
yeah, I know, I
Worried about
know.
that.
Mhm,
But I'm
yeah,
enjoying it. I know there's a lot of soap tropes going on, but I'm cool
mhm,
with it. Cool with it. We
mhm,
could all see
mhm.
it coming, but we
Yeah,
didn't know what the pairings were going to be, and now we get to see how they play out. It's kind of fun.
that's right. Yeah,
I'm
that is
frightened for
kind of
some people. Uh,
yeah,
And some people, sometimes they'll do this little thing and it'll just be like oh, just for the storm kind of thing. And then everybody goes back to their real life kind of
right, right,
thing.
yeah,
So
yeah, mhm, mhm, right.
and
Mm,
that's okay.
that is okay, yeah, yeah.
Just a little interlude. But I
Mhm.
really would love to go to Ava's apartment and have everybody like piled on the couch together, kicking back, watching, When Harry Met Sally or something. And
With Ava, like, leaning on the fireplace with her martini.
yeah, with their
Mhm.
martini or like they'd all have sleeping bags rolled out on the floor or something.
Playing Twister.
Yeah. Classic
Uh,
sleepover.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Oh,
fun.
we'll see. We'll see,
We'll
Gia.
see. Okay. All right. Well, I think we covered it all pretty well. It was fun, and
Yeah, some fun days, yep.
I wish I
Mhm.
had some crackers. Now I got plenty of butter out there, but no crackers. So
No crackers?
now I got a hankering for them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do you have any bread? Could you have a little toast with
I
some bread?
have I have some tortilla wrap kind of things. I could go for that.
Oh, yeah,
That work.
okay.
Yeah. All
Mhm,
right.
sure, sure.
Sure. Okay. Have a
Okay.
snack. Go have a croissant. All right. We will talk to everybody in a few days.
Yep, yep. Everybody have a good night.
Yep.
Tomorrow's the big protest day. So I'm going to go to Portland tomorrow.
Wait, I didn't and I'm gonna have to look this up. Is this nationwide?
Well, it's supposed to be a national strike. Like you're not supposed to shop or go to work and stuff like that. But in Portland, there's going to be a protest downtown.
I
They're
need to
trying.
sign up for better information because the last thing I saw was like a new No King's Day, but not till the end of
Yeah, right. That's in
March or
March,
something. But
right? Yeah, yeah. This is
right.
well. It's yeah. It's supposed to be a national strike day.
Okay, I'll be looking it up.
So try not to go shopping if you can help it.
Okay, I wasn't gonna. So I'm usually generally pretty safe from that.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a lovely night, and be careful.
You
And
too. Yeah.
we'll
Thank you.
talk to you soon.
All righty. Okay.
Okay. See you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.